YouTube broke again. Oh, Josh was right this time. Josh was right. I just talked for about 2 minutes talking about the loading screen and what airports I just bought from the marketplace. Oh my God. So if I hit go live, and then on YouTube, you hit go live when you're finally ready to go live, when it's getting all the data from your streaming software and all that. I hit go live, and then I made the mistake of switching over to Flight Sim and starting to talk. But you have to have that. You have to have the browser in the foreground staring at the spinning thing that says going live until it says you are live, and then that goes away, and then you see a counter, and then you're actually live. So I tabbed out again. Josh is right this time. Anyway, I made the mistake of restarting my sim. I downloaded 2 airports because it's Thursday, and that means I have to buy stuff. As per the contract with the couch captains, that their money, their well-spent 99 cents a month will be used to purchase things. It is a legally binding contract as far as I'm aware. So between us, the Microsoft Flight Sim Store marketplace team, and the couch captains. So anyway, there's nothing great for me in the actual marketplace. I noticed there's one jet. It's like a twin-seater jet. Josh, thank you, dude. Josh coming in hot with 5 gifted memberships. Beautiful. Look at this. Friends of the stream, Corey, Fish, Corpo, Sean, and Steve all got memberships. What are the chances? That's Josh, you a G. Heck yeah, enjoy your googly-eyed stools. The stools are coming in right now. Hopefully they're in decent condition. Some of them have stains on them, and some of them are half broken. Just ignore that. Thanks, Josh. Josh coming in hot. I cracked a beer right before the stream. Pre-celebration, I guess. Where am I at? In real life, I'm in Los Angeles. In the sim, I'm about to be at Louisville, Kentucky. KSDF. We're going to load in there right now. I'm hopping in the CJ4 because everybody and their siblings, their kin, their pets, you know, the birds that land on the railings of their, you know, their decks in their backyard, their porches, their balconies, their patios. All of those people and things own the 777. So I assume you guys will want to fly those as well. So I'm going to jump in the CJ4 because it's the only thing that I'm comfortable with that goes more than 200 knots. So KSDF, I picked up the FS Dream Team scenery for this because it is the law that I purchase something. You guys will probably be loading in over here where the big boys load in. Actually, maybe I can load in right next to you over here. This is definitely for airliners over here, but that's fine. I'll pull in there. We'll make it early morning, as is tradition. Is it Louisville? Louisville? I don't know. I'll try to say it correctly. And let me bring this up, see where we're going first. I downloaded a brand new experimental build of Say Intentions. They just released this a few hours ago. Oh, it was this afternoon. I guess it was 5 hours ago. Brian posted a new version that needs testing. So I'm going to risk it and use the testing version during the stream. The things he listed were, he says lots of changes to improve ATC is ignoring me problems, which is cool. And then says much faster response times with the first phase of speech recognition. I guess they're making improvements to speech recognition. Louisville. Oh, raccoons from Kentucky, right? You can give you permission to say it I give you permission to say it any way you want. Louisville. Louisville. I think I've heard it pronounced Louisville more than anything. Like Louisville, Kentucky. Anyway. All right, I'm in the couch captain's livery. I was gonna pick a different one, but it just felt wrong to not bring this thing out again. The offer still stands if we got any people good at making liveries to start making couch captain liveries. And I will send you... I will send money. I will pay. If anybody has the time to become a Blender expert and create liveries as good or better, hopefully better than this one. This is basic. Pretty basic. Corey says, no way, that's where I left off earlier. Oh, you did? Nice. Heck yeah. This is one that I happen to not own. I happen to not own this, so... oh, why does this keep hiding? Let's try this. There we go. KSDF. I didn't own this scenery yet, so I figured I would get something that a lot of you guys that fly the tube liners probably own already. I got the CJ4 checklist ready to go. And let's find out... unless you guys have suggestions, I usually use the route finder. Thanks, as always, Josh, for showing me the site. I'll put the URL in the chat because somebody always asks what this is. I picked between 150 and 400. Maybe 300 miles is more comfortable. What's up, Underdog? What's up, Mike? Oh, yeah, Qubit says Kip for relief from all the 777 streams. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. There could be a bunch of people in the 777 right now, so... It is a really good site. Normally I give a coffee update during the streams. I did have a coffee today, but right now I have a Tarantula Hill Blonde. 5.2 ABV blonde ale. It's delicious. I felt like a beer. Who's going to stop me? In Route Finder we trust. I love it. What's up, Ben? I feel like it probably doesn't come across on through the mic, but I feel like my energy is a little higher today than usual. Probably because I actually worked out yesterday, so I'm like, is this what it's like to have energy? Okay. We got the route finder up. Oh yeah, by the way, I don't know if you guys saw this announcement. I got an email about it, but yeah, Just Flight's having a summer sale right now, up to 50% off. I'm not sponsored or anything. I just noticed this, so I thought you guys should know if you didn't get the email. And of the things that they're selling, the TBM 850, somehow somebody here doesn't have it. It is $31 instead of $42. Then there's like, I guess the analog caravan as well is down a little bit. And they have the 146 Professional. I bought the 146 Professional, I think from the marketplace for $70, and now it's $52. I haven't even flown it yet. And then there's a bunch of the Pipers that are for sale as well. Yeah, I think the highlights are the TBM 850. TBM 850 is like the highlight. And then the 146 if you want a 4-engine airliner. Okay, KSDF. And where are we going? Hickory, Chicago, Kalamazoo. I think I've flown to Kalamazoo. Tower, ground, clearance, yes. 6,500 foot runway, that's nice. In Route Finder, we trust. Josh says, got off ass, felt better. What a coincidence. I'm still on mine, though. Like, I haven't moved all day, really. Do you guys have any preferences where to fly? And is anybody going to be in the 777? I guess I'll find out. Oh, yep, Dr. Dave over here. I don't know that he's with us, but he's in the 777, it looks like. Is that the 777? Wait, is the B... Is that it? What is the B77W? That is the 777. Okay, yeah, 777-3ER. I didn't know there was a W on it. Yeah, B77W. Okay. Is the 777-3? What's up, Chase? Hey, Jay. Yeah, random flight generator is great. I was spending so much time using using On Air Company as a route finder, and for the longest time, Josh was sending this URL. He's like, "Why don't you just use this?" And I was like, "But what about On Air Company?" And now I'm like, "Why was I using On Air Company as a route finder for so long?" I have not bought the 777. No, I'll get it when it's on the marketplace. If it's not something that I like must have on day one, then I wait for it to be on the marketplace, but I'll inevitably buy it. What sounds good here? Waynesburg, 281 miles. I feel like that's too far. Fort Wayne, Angola, Parkersburg, Knoxville. I feel like I've been to Knoxville forever. I don't even know if I've flown into I was reading this, McTyson, then I almost said McDonald's. Flew into Knoxville. Jay says this 777 won't make my hangar probably, but I'm an Airbus fanboy. Yeah. The main reason I buy a lot of planes is just so when we're on the stream and people are watching that they see people in the planes that they're flying in. I'll usually fly something a little bit myself, but you know, I'm not a tube liner dude. Okay, I think we'll just fly to Knoxville then. TYS. KTYS, citation CJ4. Nice. All right, we got a departure procedure. Is this going to be too fast of a flight? This is probably going to be like a 20-minute flight, right? Maybe this isn't long enough. What's up, Soul? Okay, airtime's 39 minutes. Oh, we'll start with a quick one. This is fine. 31,000 feet, 844 pounds. Let's get the weight and balance set up real quick. All right, so fuel, it says 2374 on the fuel. 2370. All right, there's 2389. And then payload 1840. Whoops. Wait, what's going on here? 2374 for fuel. Let me try that again. 2389. Don't use the mouse wheel this time. All right, expected payload is 1840. All right, 1847, close enough. Full with passengers, 185 pounds each. All right, I got the test version of Say Intentions going right now. Is it a new plane? Negative. This is the stock Citation CJ4. It's for people that don't want the glass cockpit necessarily. Well, I guess technically it is a glass cockpit just because there's so many screens in it. But this is the Collins ProLine 21 that Working Title Team worked on. I think it's been a year or more, maybe a year and a half or something since they retrofitted this whole thing. Or redid all of the avionics in this, but for some reason I like flying the CJ4 better than the Longitude, even though I have the Longitude. I think I just like it. It's almost like a nice balance between old and new. Like the ProLine avionics make me feel like I'm in something bigger than I am. For iPads, yeah. There's something like, I think there's like a balance in technology where like the Longitude feels like too easy, almost too technologically advanced with a G5000 and like auto throttle and all that. And then this feels a little more challenging, but this is, I think this is like really easy to fly. Actually, the checklist is so short. It's like the start procedure is so nice. But the Longitude is cool. It just matters what you like. And in general, like the G1000 feels way less sophisticated to me than the G5000 and the Longitude. So yeah, I usually fly this. All right, let me get the flight plan in Volanta. And I'll post the route in the chat. And I got the experimental Say Intentions going here. So let's go ahead and get our ATIS 118.725. Maybe I'll hear you guys today if you're flying along. I know on Tuesday, a bunch of you had been new to flying with Say Intentions because of the price drop, and I didn't hear you.
Louis
so
Muhammad Ali
maybe I'll hear you this
Airport. Information Hotel. 2356 Zulu. Wind 64 at 8. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, view at 6000 feet. Temperature 30. Dew point 14. Altimeter 2989er. Arriving and departing runways 35 left, 35 right, 11. Visual approaches in use. Advise on course heading.
All right, over to clearance
altitude.
126.1. It's fun. The radios work even with this turned off just because I can click them and say intentions. The C-17. It's here. Watching that land on Tuesday was awesome, and then followed by like one of you guys in a TBM or something right after. It was so funny.
Longitude 4 Juliet Mike, Louisville clearance, clear to Knoxville via the Fedra 5 departure.
Yeah, I'm not hearing you guys, right? One of you, or maybe it is working and I just didn't hear you because I was on the other frequency.
Departure on 132.075, squawk 5764.
All right, one of you. It sounds like one of you guys in the longitude already got your clearance. Today we're going to be Couch Captains 323. It's going to be our call sign. And all right, checklist time. All right, I love how easy this is to get started. I'm using the actual checklist, but I don't really need to, but I'm trying to be thorough. So, battery on, emergency lights armed, standby flight display switch on right here.
Longitude 4 Juliet Mike, read back correct.
Avionics switch to dispatch. Parking brake set. That is done. Wheel chocks are always removed. Cabin doors always closed. Passenger briefing not complete. We're gonna let today we're gonna let Janet and Toby do our passenger briefing stuff, so we'll hear them through say intentions when we get started. Seatbelts. Okay, none of that applies. Exterior lights as required. Let's get the strobe, and we'll just get the strobe on. Or sorry, we'll just get the beacon on. ECAS check. So we just got pitot and parking brake. Climate control selector is in the off position. All right, start. Throttle is idle. Engine starter button push. Control. So just control 6 for this, I guess. Control 6. All right, so we're going to start. Let's start engine 2 first, I guess. Run and starter. Oh, you're 4 Juliet Mike. Okay. Still can't hear you. I don't think so. Well, I was on the ATIS temporarily until I tuned into clearance, so I just heard the read back from ATC.
Longitude 4 Juliet Mike, contact ground on 121.7.
Yeah, I'm not hearing you.
Pushing taxi.
Let me hit in the troubleshooting and see if anybody's having this issue. I'm asking in their Discord right now to see. It says it's very much a known problem. Dang. They said, yeah, it's very much known. They said, Brian sucks, and we've told him so. He's working on it. Known issue, have it fixed in the next day or two at most. He says, I am the worst. Okay, so they know it's happening. All right, let's get engine 1. All right, then let's get nose up a little bit. Just put it in the middle there. Yeah, it's a bummer we can't hear each other right now. Maybe for now, at least I'll turn on the chatter. I'm not sure if it's all down or not. I'll turn on the global chatter up a bit and just to see if we can hear anything at all. But at least we'll get Toby and Janet in the intercom. Let me make sure that's on. All right, sounds like it's on. All right, then we have external power disconnected after the engines are started, which they are. All right, both engines are good. Stabilized. All right, climate control selector to normal and avionics fully on. Done. Let's go initialize our position. And let's go to index, route, recall for SimBrief. We won't get the Fedra 5 in here, I don't think, so we'll go to departure arrival, choose the Fedra 5. Transition is Ohagi. And we're expecting runway 29er. All right, execute. And then for the arrival, I'm just going to put in our expected runway for now. SimBrief says 05 left. Oh, I don't see 05 left as a runway selection, just 05 right. So I guess we'll just choose the ILS 05 left. And VXV is in our flight plan, so I'll choose that as a transition. All right, we'll just assume the ILS for now. All right, let's check for discontinuities. VXF, then discontinuity. Okay, because we have two VXFs. So let's see if it got rid of them. So we have VXF, VXF. So let's replace it here. Ohagi to VXF, and then to Benfi. Okay, and that starts our approach procedure. All right, before taxi, avionics switch. Okay, let's get our clearance, and then we'll do the before taxi checklist. And let me go over to Navigraph, get this loaded in. Import from SimBrief. All right, and clearance is 126.1. That's what we're on. After that, we'll get ground 121.7, 1217 and standby. Done. All right, let's get the clearance from Louisville. I'm going to say Louisville to them. No, I'm just going to say clearance. I'm curious what they're going to say. They're definitely not going to say Louisville. Clearance, Couch Captain 323 IFR to Knoxville.
Couch Captain 323, Louisville clearance, cleared to Knoxville via the Fedra 5 departure, then is filed. Climb and maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 310 10 minutes after departure. Departure on 132.075, squawk 6214.
Cleared to Knoxville, Fedra 5 departure, then as filed. Climb and maintain 4,000. Departure on 132.075, squawk 6214, Couch 323. All right, nice. Let's get 4,000 in. Selected altitude.
Couch 323, read back correct.
All right, read back correct. Flight level change at 240. You know, if any of you guys are on the 777, I don't know if you have a ready for taxi button, but we're going to start taxiing before you guys probably. Heading, okay, we're expecting runway 29er. 29er is 296 on the heading. 296. All right, 296 is set.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, Janet's in
On behalf of
action.
Couch Captains Airlines, it's my pleasure to welcome you aboard Flight Couch Captains 323N
Dude.
6063E with service to Knoxville. If you're not going to Knoxville, well, you are now. Federal regulations require that your carry-on items are stowed before we close the aircraft door. You can either put them in the overhead bin or completely under the seat
All right,
in front
altimeter
of
set.
you. And by completely, I mean completely. If it's poking out, you're doing it wrong. Please be careful when placing items in or removing them from the overhead compartments. If it falls out and hits you, it's not gravity's fault, it's yours. Let us
Nice.
know if you need any help, because, let's face it, some of you clearly do. For those seated in the exit rows, please review the exit row seating requirements. If you're unable or unwilling to assist during an evacuation, please let us know, and we'll find someone who's a bit more heroic. No pressure. Now, our Captain Kip, who once tried to parallel park a plane,
no.
will be flying us today, so please fasten your seatbelts and keep your fingers crossed. Thank you for your attention and enjoy the flight. Or at least try to.
Wow. Thanks, Janet. That was great. All right, we got the departure procedure. I'm going to need to bring that up. Check our restrictions. Are we going to actually hear Toby's voice, though? Not actually sure on that one. Why'd you try to parallel park a plane? I probably did at one point. She's not wrong. That's pretty funny, actually. Okay, here's the Fedra 5 departure. So we do have some at or above restrictions. So in this thing, we don't have to worry about it because we climb like a rocket ship. And actually, those aren't for us. Ours is going to go to the west off runway 29er, and then we have a 270 to Gadsden. So they said to depart on this. We're doing the departure, so we're not getting vectored. So in this case, I'm going to turn on nav mode in advance. We have heading mode on for now for runway heading, but as soon as we take off, we'll use nav mode as soon as we can. All right, flight level change. So so it'll follow all the turns in the departure procedure. So we're going to go to the west, then south along the river, then to the east to Freight, then Fedra, and then we're going to the south waypoint here, Ohagi. There are no restrictions here, and top altitude says maintain 5,000. They gave us maintain 4,000 for now. So we're following 4,000. Expect clearance 10 minutes after departure from Fedra on transition. So from Fedra on transition, so once we get all the way over here, I guess we can go up to 5,000. Actually, no, they told us 4,000, so we're not doing anything else. Okay. Yeah, all right, I think we're good. Let's get our taxi instructions here. Go over to ground. And we'll get the tower frequency in, 24.2. All right, 24.2's on standby. And let's get our taxi, hopefully to runway 29. Louisville ground, Couch Captain 323, ready to taxi with information hotel. Runway 29er. Janet's awesome. She's great. I wonder if we're going to hear Toby, though.
Couch Captain 323, Louisville ground, taxi to runway 29er via Mike, Golf, cross runway 35 right, then Golf 1.
Taxi to runway 29er via Mike, Golf, cross runway 35 right, Golf 1. Couch 323. All right, let's see how this looks. Mike, Golf. Okay, here is Mike, and here is Golf. So they want us to go, yeah, this makes sense so far. Mike to Golf. Cross 35 right, Golf 1. Yep, so Golf all the way over here. Here we're going to cross 35 right, and then Golf 1 to the threshold of 29er over here. Sweet. Perfect. Those are good taxi instructions. All right, so we're going to make a right turn, Mike, left turn on Golf, and then take Golf all the way down, cross runway 35 right at whatever this intersection is. All right, let me get the flaps down. I didn't do takeoff performance. Whoops, let me do that. And I need to also check the speed brake, which I have in the wrong position right now on my throttle. There we go. Have it up like it's shown there. Flaps check and set. So flaps are set 15 right now. Flight controls free and correct. Actually, inside we would just look. Oh no, we don't have a flight control indicator in this like we would in an airliner, huh? We'll just look outside, cheat mode, and check our spoilers. Yep. And flaps are down at 15% or 15 degrees. Trim check and set, I already did that. So let's go do our performance. Takeoff performance, runway 29 is correct. Wind was 064 at 8, 064/8 in the wind. Outside air temperature 30 from the ATIS. 29er, 89er is correct. And runway length 7,200 feet. We're gonna do flaps 15 and send it. Rotations 89. So we got 87, 89. V2 is 102 if we lose an engine, which we won't. Okay. And let's bring this back to the tune screen. Okay, that's all done. Takeoff data done. Avionics check and set. Autopilot engage, disconnect. Altimeter set and check. I did one altimeter, but not the other. Right. 29er, 89er right there. And we set up the autopilot already. Heading. LNAV is ready for the departure. Flight level change at 240. 4,000 on the altitude. All right, sweet. Let's get... let's see. Nav light is on. All we really need is beacon, I guess. And now taxi. That's done. Parking brake is off. All right, let's go. We're going to make a turn to the right. We're going to find Mike and then turn left on Golf. Watercooled says, hello, just got back from the doctor visit. I heard Janet to tell you all if you weren't going to Knoxville. You are now, yeah. Hey, Ryan, what's up? You want to get say intentions just for the cabin crew? Dude, the value is insane.
This is
it's
your
$20
lead
now.
Flight attendant, Janet, speaking,
here we go.
along with Toby, who's here mainly to remind me what seatbelts look like. Welcome aboard Couch Captain's 323 N6063E, heading from Louisville's Muhammad Ali International Airport to McGee Tyson Airport in Knoxville. As we start our pushback, please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened. If you're unsure how to fasten a seatbelt, just pretend you're trying to put on a particularly tricky belt after a large Thanksgiving dinner. Remember to turn off all electronic devices. Yes, that includes your Tamagotchis and Game Boys. If it's not from this century, it's probably best left off. Our captain today is
no
Kip,
taxiway signs
and our
here.
first officer is the Mountain. Don't worry, they're both qualified, despite Kip's reputation for making every landing feel like a roller coaster designed by someone who's never actually seen a roller coaster. The flight will take about 1 hour and 15 minutes, cruising at 31,000 feet. So if you need to use the bathroom, now would be a great time to develop some serious patience. Weather in Knoxville is calm, with few clouds at 4,000 feet and a temperature of 81 degrees Fahrenheit.
She's burning me.
So if you've dressed like it's winter, I hope you enjoy sweating. Lastly, please follow all instructions from our crew. Toby and I will be around to assist you, mainly by pointing out the obvious and pretending to care about your complaints. Thank you for your attention, and enjoy the flight. Or at least try to.
I mean, I couldn't have said any of that better. She's fantastic. Wouldn't it be hilarious if over time they learn about certain mishaps you have with hard landings and they start reminding the cabin crew, the cabin crew and passengers about your hard landings? Like specifically calling out airports where you had horrible landings recently and stuff like that. It's great. I don't think we'll hear Toby though. It sounds like Janet does all the talking. I was hoping for the debut of Toby's voice. All right, before takeoff, ice protection system check, rudder bias, seats upright, flaps check. We did that already. Speed brake 0. They are up. Trim set for takeoff. They are. Crew briefing. She just did the passenger briefing. That's enough. TCAS to TARA. TA. All right, here comes Golf 1. No, that's not right. This is Golf 2, isn't it? Golf 1 is up here past the runway, which we haven't crossed yet. They did tell us to cross runway 35 right, so we're going to do that. Oh, and I saw Chase says he's ready with a 777. I do not have it yet, but as soon as it's in the marketplace, I'll get it. All right, crossing. Let's get our landing lights, strobe and nav light all on. I don't see any names or lights, so I think we're good. Love the Globemaster. Yeah, windsock looks favorable for 2.9er. Feels good. All right, we crossed. Nav, strobes off. And we go right here. Not yet. One more intersection up here, full length. All right, let's go over to tower and get 132.075 in on standby for departure. Done. All right, TCAS is good. Radar as required. GA, I don't use that. I'm not going to push it. Pitot heat is on. And check ECAS. It shows no messages. Pitot message is gone. All right. Over and we're with tower. Louisville Tower, couch 323, holding short runway 29, ready for departure. All right, parking brake on. We just need lights now. Let's go
Couch
landing,
Captain
nav, strobe.
323 Louisville Tower, wind 064 at 8, runway 29er, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 29er, clear for takeoff, couch 323. All right, rotation 89. 500 AGL, we'll turn on the autopilot. I guess we can do it at 400 technically, right? As soon as we hit top of climb, I'm gonna go smoke. Oh, I read, for some reason I read that as you were going to like turn on the smoke on your plane. I was like, what is he flying? What's up, Citation? Has it been pretty accurate with that kind of stuff? Taxi. Yeah. Between Beyond ATC and Say Intentions, I would say Say Intentions is better with taxi instructions because they put out a product on their site or a feature of their site called Taxi Tuner where anybody can use their map editor and fix and rename taxiways, and then it gets reviewed. And as soon as you do it, it takes effect in your ATC instantly. And then they will review it and make it the global default for all Say Intentions customers after it's been fixed and verified. So I think they said, last I checked, they had over 600 airports that people have already done. I probably contributed like 15 myself. And yeah, it's great. Beyond ATC is still at the mercy of your local scenery. So it uses whatever taxiway data is there in the scenery for the airport you're at. So if you have payware, it can be really good as long as the taxiway data is accurate. But if you don't have payware for it or scenery for it, then it's going to use the defaults, which most of the time are wrong. So I would give the edge to Say Intentions right now on that. All right, parking brake is off. Takeoff speed is set. I see TO. And rotation is at 89 knots. There's 60, 60, 70, 80, 89, 90. Rotate. I am rotating. Nothing is happening. Wow. What the? I don't know what that was all about. Our trims are good. All right, gear up. We follow the flight director. All right, 180 knots. I'm putting flaps up as well. 700 feet. I'll just hand fly it for now.
Couch 323, contact departure.
Over to departure, couch 323. See ya. All right, what departure is this? Louisville departure. Whoops. Climb detent. Okay, we need to hold 4,000, so I'll put the autopilot on. Louisville departure, couch 323, 4,000. Whoa, we gotta pull way back. Yeah, no auto throttle, whoops. Idle,
Couch
idle.
Captains 323, Louisville approach, radar contact, cleared direct Luke.
Direct Luke, couch 323.
Couch Captains 323, Louisville approach, climb and maintain 14,000.
Direct Luke, climb and maintain 14,000, couch 323. Key Youch 323. All right, back to flight level change. 243 knots, okay. 243. Let's go 240. And give it climb power again. Climb detent. Okay, there we go. That was cool. Clear. I don't know that they needed to say clear direct Luke, but I mean, that's where we're going anyway for the, using the SID. Let's bring up the SID. Yeah, we were direct Luke. Now we're going direct Eamer. Fatter, Package, Freight, Fedra, Ohagi. All right. After takeoff, landing gear up, flap 0 throttles to climb, yaw damper on. I see AP, but I don't see yaw damper. Huh. Maybe it's not actually shown on the enunciations. All right. Autopilot as desired, ice as required. We just have PITO for now. Passenger light buttons as required, landing lights, but we didn't turn the passenger lights on at all, which is great. I guess I'll hit the safety button. But the belts have been off. All right, 8,000 feet, almost 9,000 feet. Now we're turning left, direct fader. Let's see how you guys are doing. Nice. All right, FX and big game. Oh, it's showing you. Oh, it's showing big game in the. Wasn't it showing you in the Globemaster? Is that what it's picking instead of the 777? Yeah, it is. What? Why is it picking the Globemaster? You're in the 777. Why isn't it showing like the 787 or something? Isn't that weird?
Ladies and gentlemen, if you felt a sudden urge to pop your ears, it's because we've just climbed above.
Climb and maintain flight level 200, couch 323.
Your approved portable electronic devices. But for your safety, keep your seatbelt fastened at all times. Even if our Captain Kip, who once tried to
what server?
parallel park
USA
this
West.
aircraft, turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. Thank you for flying Couch Captain's Flight 323N 6063E.
I don't know why
Enjoy
it's
the
putting
rest
the
of your
tail
flight,
number on the
and
end.
remember, the only turbulence we should experience is from the captain's questionable flying skills.
Wow. The amount of shade, it's crazy. Yeah, I don't know why, like the call sign. Let me change the aircraft model and tail number to couch 323. No, yeah, why is she reading the call sign? It's kind of weird. I'm just going to leave it alone. Okay, yeah, after takeoff is done, cruise is just throttle, pressurization, ice protection systems. Okay. All right, we're about to cross fodder. Oh, and we're not going to cross package. After fodder, we're going freight. You're going to need some aloe vera for all the burns. She is harsh, man. I don't like it. I can take a good amount of abuse, but I think it's already almost hit its limit. Yes, underdog also in the CJ4.
Couch 323, climb and maintain flight level 260.
Climb maintain flight level 260, couch 323. All right, got 260 set on selected altitude. Here comes standard baro in a second. I'll just click over now. All right, 2992 is set. And flight level 260. Sync the heading bug. Looking good. Get the landing lights off. I don't know why the taxi light always shows in the plane.
Center on 121.175.
121.175, couch 323. All right, over to Indy Center. There's nobody to step on, so we'll just talk right away. Indianapolis Center, couch captains 323, flight level 190, climbing 260.
Couch captains 323, Indianapolis Center. Good morning.
All right, we got radar contact. All right, freight Fedra. Isn't Fedra the like military faction from The Last of Us? Big game's a 787 on your screen. Maybe it's just because I have the Globemaster installed from flightsim.to and it's messing with it. 787 sounds way better of a replacement than for the 777 than a 4-engine Globemaster. The pollution is looking delicious right there. All right, flight level 210 already. Still climbing at 240.
Couch Captain 323, Indianapolis Center. Climb and maintain flight level 310.
Climb and maintain flight level 310, couch 323. All right, 310. Easy. All right, let me stay ahead of the plane here. This is not a super long flight for this first one. I think it said, what did it say for our time here? In air time is only 39 minutes in the air. So supposedly we should be done with this, what, an hour and 7 minutes? Be like, what, 15 or 20 minutes from now? I was on the ground for a bit. Okay, and then let's just check. 05 left is still supposedly what's in use at Knoxville. We'll go ahead and just get the ATIS on COM 2 way in advance. 2835. 12835 here. And activate that. And then we'll get the COM 2 here turned on. Whoops, I just click it, right? No, I think I turn all the way to the right. All right. All right, that's set. All right, 25,000 feet, 6,000 to go. Next time she riffs on you, tell her, at least you're not secretly in love with Toby. Toby, yeah, we'll give her some of like that high school drama replies. That's a good idea. Actually, can we even talk to them? Janet, how's everything going back there? I forget if we can talk to them or not. I assume we can. Or maybe we just hear them. Maybe there's no two-way communication with Toby and Janet. Yeah, no reply. No reply from the from our celebrity cabin crew. All right, still in the climb detent. 159, 160 miles until Knoxville. Here's Fedra, right turn to Ohagi. Cue the mic. Yeah, I'm hitting the intercom button. Janet, what's going on back there? Talk to me. Yeah, I have a push button on my throttle that's just for intercom, separate from my stick hand push to talk trigger button. Making out with Toby in the bathroom for sure. Yeah, here's the new 777 right here. Here it is. We'll go take a look. 777, there it is. B77W. Looks accurate to me. Do you ever get any other radio chatter? Yes. Usually there's a lot of it, and I should be hearing the other guys who are here, like Josh, that are flying using it, but they have a bug right now, so we're not hearing any multiplayer or any chatter. It's normally like, it's normally really busy, and I hear everybody that's flying along on Say Intentions, which is I think one of the best parts about it is the multiplayer aspect. It really sets it apart. But yeah, apparently there's a bug right now, and I just asked them in their Discord, and they replied. Said that they're working on it. Brian said, have it fixed in the next day or two at the most. But yeah, I think this is the first time where I haven't heard the multiplayer at all, so it's not like a recurring bug or anything like that. It's a good-looking 777, yeah. Next waypoint is Ohagi, O-H-A-G-I. We're on this departure right here if you want to add it, but Ohagi's actually the last. We're on the Fedra 5 RNAV departure. And then, yeah, once we get out here to Ohagi, then we're going to start our ILS approach. Actually,
Ladies and
we're going
gentlemen,
direct
this is
VXV.
Janet, your lead flight attendant.
Way down here.
And I've got some thrilling news. We've reached our cruising altitude
Volunteer
of
VOR
31,000 feet.
VXV, Victor X-ray
Captain
Victor
Kip has
is after
decided you
this.
can now release yourselves from the bondage of your seatbelts. But of course, for your own safety, and because we enjoy a good giggle, please
All right,
keep them
I'll have your
fastened
descent for you
whenever
in
you're
about,
seated.
8 minutes.
You never know when
IFR
Captain Kip
approaches
might try
are,
another one
still a
of
work
his
in progress,
infamous,
so
let's
just
see
be
if we can
patient,
do
okay?
a barrel roll maneuvers. In the meantime, Toby and I will be coming
All right, we'll expect the RNAV approach runway 5 right into Knoxville, Couch 323.
behind by the last flight. Just kidding, they're fresh. Probably. Also, if you look out the window, you'll see, well, clouds. But don't worry, they're the good kind. Thank you for flying Couch Captain
Where?
323N 6063E, where we aim to make your flight as smooth as Captain Kip's landing eventually.
Eventually. All right, during that, they said to expect the RNAV for runway 5 right. We were expecting 5 left, so we're going to VXV as part of our plan already. That's our next waypoint. And yeah, the top of descent estimate sounded right. He said 8 minutes a minute ago, and here on our VNav it says 7 minutes, so that sounds pretty good. Okay, let's go ahead and set up for 5 right then for the arrival, or for the approach. Okay, so there's an RNAV 5 right. There is only one of them. Okay, RNAV 5 right. I'll just put in gross. And yeah, we got a discontinuity because our last planned waypoint is VXV, which is the volunteer VOR right here near Knoxville. We'll probably get instructions before then. We'll see. And then let's choose the approach here. 05 right. RNAV 05 right. I'll just choose gross. All right. This is an LPV approach. 200 AGL minimums. Beautiful. 3,100, then 2,700 for the FAF. Minimum safe altitude 7,900. And then we have ATIS in our standby frequency already. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to leave the discontinuity in there for now. Like, they'll probably end up vectoring us. No, wait, what did it say that it's using? 05 right. Okay. So originally SimBrief said to expect 05 left, and now it just has us using 05 right instead. Which is 1,000 feet shorter than left. That's better though for if we park near the FBO and GA ramp over here. Yeah, there's all military stuff on the north side of the field, so this is better for us when we exit. We have everything we need on the right side here, so a shorter taxi. Multiplayer, yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so what water cooled saying, you can hear other people. There's several options, so there are 3 different options now. They added some recently. The main multiplayer option is there's 2 different versions of hearing actual humans talk, and you can opt in or out. So if you don't want your voice to be heard, there's a checkbox in the settings that you can uncheck that says share my audio. I think it might be on by default. So it's up to you if you want to even opt in to people hearing your voice or not. Then there are 2 human multiplayer settings. One is called proximity, which is if somebody is close enough to you and on your frequency, you will hear them. So that's the most realistic setting. Then there's also a global chatter setting and AI chatter. Chatter being people who are talking to similar controllers anywhere in the world. So if you turn on global chatter, for example, and there's a slider for how much chatter you get, sometimes you'll hear AI voice chatter if you turn that on. And sometimes you'll hear global, like, human chatter from anywhere in the world. So it's up to you if you want to hear only humans or if you want to hear AI chatter.
230.
Say again for Couch 323. And then there's also another setting, pre-recorded multiplayer proximity, meaning if people are not on your current frequency, it will play things that people did say on that frequency at some point. So you'll hear like very realistic replays of human comms with ATC that they're not live, but they're played like from the past recordings and stuff. Say again for Couch 323. I think you said descend to flight level 230.
Couch 323, descend and maintain flight level 230.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Janet.
Descend and maintain flight level 230, Couch 323.
Our initial descent into Knoxville.
Nice.
So if you've been praying for this flight to end, your prayers are halfway answered.
All right, we're gonna go flight
the
level
captain
change.
has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign because apparently he thinks we can't handle a bumpy ride. Our lovely cabin
I didn't
crew,
turn it on, but
led
I
by
will.
Toby, who's just here for the free snacks, will be making their final rounds to collect any remaining trash. Please pass any remaining service items to the flight attendants, like those empty pretzel packets you've been hoarding. Thank you, and remember, if you think this landing is rough, it's because Captain Kip is flying.
Wow. All right, we'll go a little bit faster than our VNAV profile. It says we need like 2,400. I'll go 25, I guess. The burns from Janet. Yeah, who said earlier about the, sorry, one of you guys said something about the having celebrity voices in the future would be so awesome. Did you say Mr. T? Hold on, I gotta scroll back up. Somebody said, yeah, like celebrity voices would be hilarious, which, yeah, would be awesome. Or you could have like Yoda or something, or, yeah, who knows what they, who knows what they'll come up with. I mean, what the big one for, say intentions was putting Kennedy Steve on the ground. So if you fly out of JFK, you'll hear Kennedy Steve on the ground frequency. What's up, Zoldrin? You won't be doing any work today? You're welcome. Leslie Nielsen, yeah, that'd be great. Harrison Ford, Leslie Nielsen, Yoda, Mr. T. Janet needs a meeting with HR. Hey, she's right on brand for couch captains. All right, we are idle, which we don't need to be. I'm gonna try to speed us up a little bit. We're going to flight level 230. We're almost there already. 3,000 to go. Morgan Freeman, yeah. It's really cool they even got Kennedy Steve's, like, obviously they got his permission. Like, they trained it on his voice. Just so cool. And, you know, I mean, Beyond ATC has been doing a similar thing with streamers and stuff like that. So they have a bunch of celebrity streamers and their voices for your co-pilot voice instead. Yeah, it's pretty great. Beavis and Butthead, yeah. Whatever they can get their hands on, I mean, it'd be hilarious. They could probably start by like doing, finding people that do Cameo. If you guys know that app called Cameo, where you can get a celebrity to do a video recording for like your friend's birthday or whatever, and you pay them, and they'll, you know, whoever you want will wish your friend a happy birthday or congratulations or, you know, whatever you want the message to be to them. Wonder if they could start by like hitting up people that are on Cameo, celebrities that are on Cameo, and seeing if they're interested in training their voice. All right, 1,000 to go. And we're still 62 miles from the volunteer VOR. All right, here's flight level 230. And we don't have, oh, what is that? All to one? Oh, that was me trying to set a cabin position, and you can't do it in this plane, which is a bummer. It's a bummer, man. Yoda would be messed up. It would be difficult to understand his instructions, maybe. Oh, Rockwolf says true airspeed 503 knots. Was that in cruise? I haven't checked. I didn't check mine. Descend
and maintain 16,000. Altimeter 29091.
Send and maintain 16000, 29901, couch 323. All right, 2991.
Couch 323. Okay, let's go ahead and descend and maintain 16,000, altimeter 29901.
Send and maintain 16000, couch 323. I think he got confused because I read back the altimeter setting to him. All those numbers in a row probably was the confusing part. All right, 2991's in standby. I mean, it's so close to 2992, you know? Arguably as close as you can get to 2992. Except for 2993, which might be a little closer.
323, contact Indianapolis Center on 124.625.
124.625, couch 323. See ya! All right, 124.625, Indy Center. Let's go. I don't mean that like a gaming, let's go. I just mean like, let's go to the frequency. Indianapolis Center, couch captains 323, flight level 210, descending 16,000.
Couch captain 323, Indianapolis Center. Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, I did set the time to morning, so that does make sense. We're at 1300 UTC. So would that be like 8 in the morning or something? 7 or 8 in the morning, local time? Okay, we have, let me double check that we have the ATIS in. 128.325. Ooh, I don't have it in. 128.325 active. And we're still 90, almost 100 miles away from the airport, so we're not going to get it just yet. Flight level 32. Climb to you must. Dago Bus Center, yeah. Beyond ATC has you descending to 3,000. Visual 5 right. Yeah, I think we'll... It would make sense we get the visual... Oh, a visual at night. Oh, you've never received anything but a visual from Beyond ATC. Yeah, visual at night sounds kind of weird. And yeah, we're expecting 05 right. And what is the METAR? A few clouds at 6,000. And 2988. Yeah, they gave us the RNAV for 5 right, so I have that in over here. LPV approach. But I do have it set to daytime, but the cloud's at 6,000. Maybe that's why they're doing the RNAV. Maybe they'll end up vectoring us. All right, here comes our transition altitude. All right, almost down to 16,000. And we are 39 miles from the VOR. I did check the... what's it called? The marketplace for the 777, but it's not in there yet. But as soon as it is, you guys will look better on the stream, if you even care. I care. I don't know that you guys care, but I like seeing everybody in the plane that they're in. Actually, for flights in 2024, I don't think they said anything about that, did they? I don't know if anybody asked them, but... It would be really nice if something like that happened. Visual approaches are stupid. Yeah, my understanding for visual approaches is just that it simplifies everything for both the pilot and the controller. It just makes their job easier, because as soon as they clear you for the visual approach, they don't have to like babysit you, and you don't have to go to specific waypoints and follow, intercept the localizer. The procedure's easier. I don't know. I don't know anything more about it than that. That supposedly alleviates a lot of the workload for the pilots and for the controllers. So they're really popular in the U.S. And from what I know, they're much more popular in the U.S. than they are globally. I'm pretty sure in Europe they're much more likely to use instrument approaches. It seems like a. I'm sure there are articles about it, but yeah, I would be concerned that it's a safety issue doing visual approaches so much. But then again, it probably makes the pilots hand fly more often. So maybe there's a balance there between like letting pilots do hand flying and visual approaches more often, like to keep their skills sharp instead of always relying on autopilot instrument approaches. They could hand fly the instrument approach, I guess, but yeah, I don't know too many details about it, but yeah, seems to be pretty common. All right, I'm really slow here. Let me at least get it closer to 250 knots if I can. All right, 27 miles from the next waypoint. And then hopefully they'll just clear us for the approach. So if they clear us, we're going to go to... Well, they didn't give us an initial approach fix, but...
Couch Captains 323, Atlanta Center, descend and maintain 9,000.
Atlanta Center? Are we on with Atlanta? Descend and maintain 9,000, Couch 323. I didn't know we were on with Atlanta Center. I thought we were on at Indianapolis Center. I probably just said it wrong. Yeah, it says Atlanta Center. Wait, no, there is a bug. Look, we're on the same frequency. It says Indianapolis Center, good morning. And if it says it's from Indianapolis Center in the transcript, and then all of a sudden it says Atlanta Center. Debug. All right, I'm logging it.
323, contact Atlanta Center on 127.55. Thanks, debug logged.
127.55, Couch 323. All right, now Atlanta Center. Atlanta Center, Couch 323, 14,000, descending 9,000. I can speak. All right, we're going down to 9,000, so I'm going to get my cruise power pulled way back.
323, Atlanta Center. Good morning, Norris altimeter 2988.
All right, 2988. We'll set that, but we don't have to reply to it.
323, Atlanta Center. Descend and maintain 6,000, turn right, heading 230 vectors for the RNAV runway 5 right approach.
Descend and maintain 6,000, turn right, heading 230, Couch 323. 230. All right, heading 230 and 6,000. All right, vectors for RNAV 5 right. I gotta get even more power pulled out. 270 knots right now. All right, so now they're giving us vectors for the approach. I'm gonna go ahead and activate the approach. Actually, I'm just gonna let me just clear the discontinuity and see where it puts us. All right, looks like we're going direct gross, kind of. Actually, let me go in and change it to just be vectors.
Contact Knoxville approach on 118.0.
118.0, Couch 323. All right, Knoxville approach. I'm gonna hit direct Wupple. Looks like where they're kind of sending us. Knoxville approach, Couch Captains 323, 10,000 descending 6,000, RNAV 5 right. Vectoring and RNAV.
Couch Captains 323, Knoxville approach. Good morning, altimeter 2985. Couch 323, Knoxville approach. Proceed direct Wu pull. Descend and maintain 3,000 until established. Cleared for the RNAV runway 5 right approach.
Clear direct Wupol, descend and maintain 3,000 until established. Clear for the RNAV 5 right approach, couch 323. Okay. That was a lot. All right, let's put on VNAV since they cleared us for the approach. And we're actually already lower than we need to be, so I'll just make our descent a little slower and we'll let the VNAV profile, we'll catch up to the VNAV profile.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your lead flight attendant,
What's up, AJ?
Janet speaking.
Thanks, dude.
We've dipped below
Glad you could catch it
10,000
live.
feet, which means we're closer to the ground than a giraffe's head in a thunderstorm.
This turn is going to be
Please turn
crappy.
off all
at
portable
Wupol.
electronic devices and stow them until we've
Oh, that's not
docked
too bad,
the
okay.
OL bird at the gate. In preparation for landing in Knoxville, make sure your seat back is in the full upright position, like you're at a dentist's office waiting for bad news.
It did give us direct
Buckle your
Wupol, so let's
seatbelt
do
because
that.
gravity is still a thing. Stow your tray table
All right.
and pass
VPAT,
any remaining
LNAV.
service items and unwanted reading materials to Toby, who's as thrilled as you are to be here. And remember, Captain Kip is at the controls, so if you feel like we're landing on a trampoline, it's all part of the charm. Thank you.
So the vectors to final is also really common, I think. So like even for like an ILS approach, they'll assign you an ILS approach, but then they'll vector you to cut off and save some time. And I think it's just usually based on traffic separation if they're doing that. So they might be turning you to cut in another, you know, like just to make it more efficient. So what's weird, I think, about what he said, like they cleared us direct Wupol and then cleared us. Then they said descend and maintain 3,000, but then they said cleared for the RNAV 5 right. So it's kind of weird because clearing us for the RNAV gives us the vertical and gives us basically just says follow everything in the procedure. And they put us on this horrible greater than 90-degree turn to Wupol, and there's no procedure turn as part of this either. So for this one, like it probably would have been better for them to keep vectoring us around and tell us when to do those turns. But yeah, and the minimum safe altitude is 7,900 feet, which I think that's what, 10-mile radius from the airport? Or 10-mile radius from the initial approach fix. So we're fine with that now. We're 5 miles out to be under 7,900 feet. We're at 56. We need to get down to 27 though. Since they cleared us, I'll put in 27 and we're on VNAV. Yeah, but it is common to get vectored onto the final approach course. I don't know how common it is for like a GPS approach compared to like an ILS approach. Since for the ILS, you're going to be, they're going to vector you to intercept the localizer. But in this case, like they're trying to vector us for the final approach course, I guess, regardless of what you know, the approach type is. All right, I should get slowed down quite a bit more. This is going to be an extremely sharp turn, so what I should really do is switch to heading mode, turn us to the right a little bit. We have good visibility. I just don't want to make a more than 90-degree turn suddenly. AJ says, always loved planes and flight sim after watching your older tutorials, started playing properly. Finally got my PPL, dude. Congratulations, man. Just bought a plane? That is crazy. What? Oh, that is so awesome, man. Congratulations on getting your PPL. I haven't flown a real plane in my life ever, so.
Altitude.
That is so cool. Thanks for sharing that, dude. That's incredible. $2024 hype mode on, yeah, for sure. What's up, Deuce? Josh says, say intentions gave me perfect vectoring for RNAV 5 right directions were spot on. Nice. You love to hear it. All right, I'm gonna go swing all the way around, turn back on nav mode, turn on approach mode.
Altitude.
And let's get our gear down. I'll do it once we finish the turn. This is such a tight turn. And they're going to give us tower shortly, so let's get the tower frequency in. 121.2. Check flight plan. Alternate. All right, flaps 15 and gear. I don't really want to do it in a turn, but whatever. This is like such a short approach with this turn. Oh, I didn't put in our landing data, and we didn't get the ATIS. Oh my god, I'm so far behind. Uh-oh. All right, we see green dot. We can go full flaps. All right, this will be, let's do this. 040 at 5, temperature 26. All right, there we go. VREF 95, VAP 101. It's not turning us left anymore for some reason. Approach LNAV 1 is on.
Altitude.
We're like at glide path, thankfully, so. They haven't switched us over to tower yet.
Couch 323, contact Knoxville Tower on 121.2.
Over to tower 121.2, couch captain 323. 121.2, all right, recall 118. All right, Knoxville Tower, couch captain 323, RNAV 5 right. There we go. 122 knots when you bring this down to the green dot, I guess, for now, and then 101 for approach speed. Flaps are at 35. Gear is down 3 green. And is it not capturing again? Okay, there's the approach. Whoa, whoa, whoa with the turn. And we're doing 5 right, not 5 left, so that's good. That's 5 right there. At the green dot speed. Glide path is
Couch
not
Captain 323, Knoxville Tower, wind 0665.
capturing though.
Runway 5 right, clear to land.
Do it. I recommend it to anyone.
Autopilot.
All right, I'm just
It's
turning
such an
autopilot off.
awesome feeling
Oh my
to
god,
have
AJ,
people
thanks
in
for the
control.
$50
My
super
wife
chat,
wants
man.
to do
What
it
the
now
heck?
so we can fly together.
Oh, your wife wants to do it so you can fly together? That is awesome. Dude, pilot couple? I mean, that's the biggest flex there is, isn't it? A couple that flies together? Recommend it to anyone. Such an awesome feeling. Yeah, I haven't even done a discovery flight yet, so... Okay, it says glide path now, so I'm going to turn the autopilot on. I see glide path in green. Outer markers flashing. Our speed is good, 107. It says glide path. We're only descending at 300 feet per minute right now, though, so it's a little weird. All right, 500 feet per minute. There we go. Feels like we're so high. I didn't even put in the minimums, 1159. I'm so far behind the plane. All right, there we go. Minimums are in. Okay, and our go-around is climbed to 4,000. So we're on the glide path. Let's set 4,000 on missed approach for missed approach altitude. Dude, thanks again, AJ. That's insane, dude. Really appreciate the super chat, man. Can you afford that if you're a pilot now? You own a plane. Can't be putting your money into, towards me. Discovery flight is what sold it. Even let you take off and land. Nice. I think when my girlfriend flew, I think her first Discovery flight, I think that the instructor let her do the takeoff as well. She's clearly hooked after that. All right, let me get down to more like 100 knots now. We got a little bit of wind out of the right. It's mostly just straight from the front. All right, minimums are going to be And about 300 feet. 1160. 500 feet per minute still. 500 AGL. Man, was it fun. I started lessons later that week. Nice. Yeah, I haven't... It could definitely be a totally changed perspective for me if I actually went and did it. I just have not. All right, we'll just turn the autopilot off. Yaw damper is off now.
Minimums.
All right, speed is good. 104. No wind. All right, spoilers.
Couch Captains 323 Knoxville Tower, welcome to Knoxville. Exit at Yankee if able. Contact ground on 121.9er.
Yankee? I don't see Yankee. Oh, it's way up there. All right, exit at Yankee and over to ground on 0.9er. Couch 323.
9:20 a.m.
It is freezing. Yeah, the sim is freezing right now.
Parking skills are a bit hit or miss.
They want us to exit up
Please
here at
remain
Yankee to
seated
the
with your
left.
seatbelt fastened until we're parked at the gate and the fasten seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember,
sim is still
opening
frozen.
the overhead compartments can be a bit like opening Pandora's box.
Hey, at least it's
so
not
please
freezing.
Do it carefully.
At least it's not freezing
Now,
on final.
Knoxville is
but once you
famous
land,
for hosting the 1982 World's Fair. Exciting, isn't it? That was only about 41 years ago, so it's practically current events. Another
all right,
fun
Yankee
fact,
is on the left. We'll do it just to see what they give us for taxi.
The Marble City, not to be confused with Marbles, the game, which is unfortunately not as popular as it should be. The weather today is a balmy 81 degrees Fahrenheit with a few clouds
They
at
did say
4,000
if
feet,
able, so let's
which
just
is about the
save
same
time and just
altitude the
exit
captain
here.
struggled to maintain during most of our flight.
We're not able.
Thank you for flying with Couch Captains on flight N6063E.
All right,
We
pitot
hope you
heat
enjoy
off.
your stay, and if you're not from here,
Flaps up.
well,
Taxi
good
light on,
luck
strobe
finding
nav,
something
and
to
landing
do.
lights off.
Have a great day.
Resetting my trim. I feel like I needed on takeoff. I feel like I needed a lot more nose up trim than it was. I'm going to set it to more nose up for the second flight. All right. Over to ground on 0.9er. And we'll see what they give us for taxi. We got off at Alpha 5, it looks like. We want to go over to the GA ramp. Dude, thanks again, AJ. Oh, you financed it. I used GC208. Oh, wait, you got a used Grand Caravan you bought? That is crazy. Dude, I love the Grand Caravan in the sim. I have flown the Grand Caravan so much. That's like my first step up from the 152 or the 172. Knoxville ground, Couch Captains 323, clear of runway 5 right at Alpha 5, looking to park at the GA ramp near Romeo 6. They do not...
Couch Captains 323, Knoxville ground. Taxi to GA ramp via Alpha 7, cross runway 23 left, then Yankee, Bravo 6, cross runway 23 right, then Golf 4, Golf.
Wow, no way. Golf 4, Golf. Oh, that's the cargo ramp. All right, parking via Alpha 7, cross runway 23 left, Yankee, Bravo 6, cross runway 23 right, Golf 4, Golf. It was as easy as that, right? Couch 323, thanks for the great taxi instructions. Okay. Alpha 7? So I'm just curious where, it clearly doesn't know where we want to go, but Alpha 7 would be here. cross 23 left right here, which is correct. Yankee, Bravo to Bravo 6 over to here. Cross runway 23 right, which is correct. Golf 4 Golf would take us right over here to the cargo ramp or the hangars, which is pretty incredible, actually. So yeah, it just didn't know where the... so maybe it's like it's taking us over to one of these areas instead. This stuff is military. Yeah, I did say GA parking. Anyway, we're just going to go to the GA ramp here. We'll do another flight. How far away is Norfolk from here? It's not too far. Maybe that would be good since I bought that one as well. I don't have scenery for Knoxville, but I do have it for... I picked one up. I picked up I picked up Louisville and Norfolk today. Oh yeah, this is a whole terminal area. Whatever, we're just gonna congregate here, I guess. You know, actually, if we're gonna fly from here, I should turn around. Yeah, we'll go to GA. Over where Josh is at. You got a 2019 Grand Caravan, got your complex single engine endorsement, and an instrument rating. Took less, oh, because it came with the G1000, but took lessons in a 172. That is insane. Wait, so how long ago did you get your PPL? Like, how many years has this journey been for you? Oh, Lake Pilot's coming in the longitude. See if I can get over there fast enough. Oh no, he's touching down right now. I missed the touchdown. All right, let me continue the taxi here. Go over here to the right where it says GA. It says FBO. Yeah, this whole area over here is good. Oh, just one for you. Josh, sounds good, man. Thanks for the 5 gifted earlier again. Josh, appreciate that, dude. Josh is in the longitude, too, not even in the Vision Jet. The Vision Jet's so good. If we could get like Vision Jet, like a Vision Jet Gen 2 that's a twin or something. I guess that's basically what the Honda Jet is, but we want our Cirrus. AJ says I got it a year ago. Then when I bought the plane, got the other 2 ratings about 2 months ago. Ultimate goal is a TBM, but that's a ways off. Why are my trees in fall foliage? I don't know. I installed the latest Rex Hacky season like 2 days ago. So it is for this week. I don't know. Those are some dead looking trees. Orange looking trees for sure. I don't know. Yes, the double couch captains. Looks the same for you. Yeah, I don't know. I update it every week pretty much. I got the latest, so. All right, parking brake is on. Let's get landing light off and let's go start a new flight. It's only been an hour and a half, so I've got to do another one. All right, random flight generator time. So departure KTYS. I'll just go 150 to 200 miles. What do we got here? Actually, I'm curious. How far away is Norfolk? 382. That's a bit long for today. That would take a while. Let's do a shorter one. Takes enough time on the ground. Macon, Georgia? Oh, this is Atlanta, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Look at all the TFRs for the debate tonight. It's happening. It started an hour ago, I think, right? Look at all these TFRs. VIP, VIP, VIP. That makes sense. Got a little bit of weather going on down here, but nothing crazy. Yeah, let's just fly it. I don't think I've flown to Macon before. Middle Georgia Regional. What's the runway? 5,000 feet and 6,500 feet. FBO. There's a terminal with like maybe a gate or 2 or 4, it looks like. MCN. It's crazy to see that in real time. Yeah, they're the TFRs right there. It just says VIP. FAA NOTAM. Yeah, affected areas. I wonder how high it goes. Surface to 18. So it's all class. It's all the way up to class alpha airspace, up to 17,999. Surface to 17,999. 30 nautical mile radius. All right, let's go to Macon. KTYS, KMCN, C25C for the CJ4. AJ says I got to sit in the right seat of a longitude flight. Ooh, it was daunting. I would love one, but I don't have 25 million sitting around. Watercooled says hopefully I'll get to fly with y'all this weekend. Long day at work today. Then the doctor. All good, water-cooled. Yeah, dude, we can. Yeah, we'll do one on Saturday. Hope everything is good at the doctor, man. One gate. Oh, it's one gate. You flew into Macon about 24 years ago. Yeah, it looks really. It looks like a tiny terminal, or yeah, terminal area there. All right, what do we got? Okay, no procedures here. We just got 3 waypoints: VXV. Thrasher and Nookie, maybe. Just make up my own waypoint names, whatever they're supposed to be. Put all of our money together to get that 25 million. If 37 of us had $25 million collectively, that would be incredible. Who's the whale in the chat? Okay, flight plan. We're gonna go. Okay, 35 minutes of airtime. All right, this will be a bit faster. It says we'll get up to 32,000 feet still. And let me copy all this in. All right, I'll put the route in the chat as usual. What's up, Arctic Chill? You got flights on Saturdays? Wait, what do you mean you got flights on Saturdays? So? Yeah, the longitude sounds like it would be insane to be in the front seat of a right seat on a longitude. I'll fly you anywhere you want to go. Watch out, you might get some takers. All right, let's get this imported. Route menu, recall, execute. All right, TYS to Macon, Atlanta is the alternate. Direct VXV. Then we got Thrasher, then Nookie, then Macon. All right, let's go to tuning. I'm just going to hit it and say intentions to save a second. We'll get the ATIS first.
D departing runway vibe right. Visual approaches in use.
Longitude timeshare.
Altitude, and if flight following is requested, read back all runway and hold short instructions. VFR departures contact clearance delivery on 121.65. Advise on initial contact you have information X-ray.
Okay, info X-ray. I'm just going to read it. It says wind calm viz 10, sky few at 4,000. Temp is
Wind calm.
27, dew point 20, and altimeter 2986 is X-ray. Okay, we'll switch over to clearance now.
Temperature 27.
121.65. And let me get the clearance. Actually, let me hit new flight. Okay, looks like I did that. Knoxville clearance. Couch Captains 323, like to pick up our IFR to Macon. All right, so we're expecting maybe vectors to VXV.
Couch Captains 323, Knoxville clearance, cleared to Macon, radar vectors VX5, then as filed. Climb and maintain 4,000, expect flight level 32010 minutes after departure. Departure on 118.0, squawk 4252.
Cleared to Macon, vectors to VXY, then as filed. Climb and maintain 4,000, departure 118.0, squawk 4252, Couch 323. All right, I said to VXV, I said VXY.
Couch 323, read back correct.
Okay. I don't think we got the first waypoint correct, but all right, 4,000 on selected altitude. Nice. That was what we had already. We'll go heading. Flight level change at 240 as always, and then get the altimeter setting in there. All right, 240. All right, water cooled. Have a good one. Enjoy the hay that you are hitting, my. I was gonna say my guy, but that is horrible, sir. Enjoy hitting the hay, sir. My God. I've been watching too much like YouTube or Twitch or something. What's going on? All right, heading, and we're expecting runway 05 left.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard Couch Captain's Flight 323.
Engines are already going. We're just going to do weight and balance while it's turned on. This will be fine.
With service to Middle Georgia Regional Airport. I'm Janet, your lead flight
2314
attendant,
1840.
and with me is Toby, who will be assisting you in, well, not much, but he's here. Federal regulations require that carry-on items are stowed away before we close this tin can. You can stuff them either in the overhead compartment or completely under the seat in front of you. But be careful, it's like playing a game of Tetris, except the pieces fall on your head if you lose. If you need help, Toby is here to make it look like he's helping. For those of you seated in the exit rows,
Poor Toby.
you have the special task of being our potential saviors in the unlikely event of an evacuation. If you're not up for the job or just can't be bothered, let us know and we'll find someone with more enthusiasm for impending doom. Take a moment to review the safety instructions card in your seat pocket. It's not as exciting as the
Knoxville ground. Couch Captain 323 ready to taxi with information X-ray.
Sit down as quickly as possible so we can get this show on the road. The captain, Kip, is eager to demonstrate his unique style of flying, which is more of a controlled fall with wings. Thank
Runway. What did she say? 05 left via Alpha, Bravo 1 Charlie, Couch 323. All right, 05 left. Well, I was going to say 32 left for some reason. Alpha, Bravo 1 Charlie. All right, let's see the taxi instructions. So 05 left over here. Yeah, I don't think they know. No, they do know where we are, so they didn't give us a cross, right? 05 left? Yeah, 05 left. They don't seem to know that we need to cross, but Alpha, Bravo 1. Bravo 1 is over here. Charlie. Huh. Alright, we just do it however we want to do it. We're going to do that. It doesn't have the right data here, and it's... Yeah, it looks like nobody's done this airport, so we don't have accurate taxi instructions. Okay, altimeter was 2986. That's set here. And here, 4,000 feet. Let's get our new squawk code in if it's changed. Yeah, 4252. Okay, that's set. We got taxi. Okay. All right, taxi light on. We'll get our belt light on. AJ says, I live in Texas, not far from the massive forest fires. Oh, there are a ton of... I'm in California. There are a ton of fires here, too. I haven't checked them in a couple days, but this week we were getting, like, multiple, like, air quality warnings because of them. They were calling on anyone with a jet rating to fly aerial firefighting planes. Too bad I don't have a jet rating. Dude, how crazy would that be that you just get, like... You just answer the call... You know, like from your state to help out fighting fires. That must be the most, like, you just must feel like a hero. You know, like not to downplay the significance of that word, but you know what I mean. Like it would feel so awesome to help with that. That'd be crazy. Watercooled says, even though technically I'm a hillbilly, I don't actually sleep on hay. Just in case somebody was picturing me laying on a couple of bales of hay to go to bed. Okay, runway 5 left is 051 on the heading indicator. All right, 051, and we do our own taxiing. We'll just do what we want. Get over to 5 left. All right, let me get flaps 15. I still need to put in the performance data for departure. Flapster said, I'm going to go... as much nose up as I can in the green band there. All right, it says no takeoff, probably because there's no takeoff data. That better be the plot of a Flight Sim 2024 firefighting story.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your lead flight attendant, Janet.
All right,
well,
Janet.
They call me lead because if I wasn't here, Toby would be in charge. And trust me, nobody wants that. Welcome aboard Couch Captains 323, flying from McGee-Tyson Airport in Knoxville to Middle Georgia Regional Airport in, well, Middle Georgia. I'm sure you already knew that, unless you've boarded the wrong plane, in which case, surprise vacation.
All right, performance, takeoff.
Our pilots today are Captain Kip and First Officer the Mountain. Kip's been flying for ages, and the Mountain, well... he's just here to lift heavy things.
Oh, it's a she.
If you see a mountain-shaped man struggling with the controls, don't worry.
That's what my girlfriend gets for using the mountain as her username.
We're currently pushing back, which means you should all stay seated with your seatbelts fastened. I
guess we can only choose 05 right for the departure.
Just imagine you're in a car. If that's still confusing, ask Toby. He loves questions. Especially during
Arrival
takeoff.
1-4.
Please turn off all electronic devices. Yes, that includes your Tamagotchis and Game Boys. They can wait. Follow all crew member instructions, even if they come from Toby, who once tried to microwave his phone because it had hotspot written on it. Our cruising altitude today will be 32,000 feet. So if you look out the window and see birds, either we're too low or those are some very ambitious birds. The weather at our destination is clear, with a temperature of 88 degrees Fahrenheit. That's hot enough to fry an egg on the runway, but please don't try it. The TSA frowns upon such culinary...
Can we get the current winds?
Around 188
I'm asking
miles,
ground for the winds because I forgot.
Well be in the air for just long enough for you to regret not using the restroom at the airport.
066
of
at
any
5,
delays,
I think I heard.
Like Captain Kip getting lost again, well, keep you updated. Otherwise,
all right, 103
sit
for
back,
rotate.
Relax,
Oh, we knew
and
flaps
enjoy
15.
the flight. Or at least pretend you're enjoying it.
89 rotate.
It makes our job easier.
All right, 87, 89, 103.
Thank you for choosing Couch Captains. Your discomfort is our business. Ting.
Your discomfort is our business. Nice. No takeoff, trim, and flaps. Maybe the trim is out. I do have flaps 15. Let me put the trim to nose down a little more, maybe. Yeah, it didn't like how much nose up I gave it. I feel like I needed a lot of back pressure for the takeoff before. Everything seems to be good with my stick. All right, let's get over to the tower. 121.2. All right, then departure is 1180. All right, that's set. Climb and maintain 4,000 is our instruction. Knoxville Tower, couch captain 323, ready for departure. Holding short runway 05 left. All right, pitot heat is on.
Couch Captains 323, Knoxville Tower, wind 066 at 5, runway 05 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 05 left, clear for takeoff, couch 323. All right, landing light on, nav and strobe lights on. Flaps are good, spoilers are up. No smoking on, or off all flight, yeah. Smoke warning. That would be great if you could like customize later. Customize your like, what they say during your flights. They could do so much. I mean, they're already doing so much with say intentions. It's crazy. All right, runway heading said 051, which is what I have in. We have heading mode, flight level change mode, and they said that we're gonna get vectors to VXV, which is our first waypoint, which is right in front of us anyway, so we're just good to go. All right, setting takeoff power, no messages. Rotation is 89 knots. All right, there's 60, 70, 75, V1, rotate so fast. Yeah, I think the rotation is, I'm holding back on the stick right now. We're just not taking off. Whoa, and now, see, you can see how much back pressure I was doing. That's weird, I don't know what's going on. All right, we'll gear up. Flaps up. 600 feet. Autopilot. My job here is done. All right, back to climb detent. Done. Middle markers flashing. And then we'll be over to 1180.
Couch 323, contact departure.
Altitude.
Over to departure, couch 323. All right, altitude. So we're going to have to get to our cruise setting, or pull back on the throttle right now, quite a bit, since we're leveling off at 4,000 feet. And this is Knoxville departure. Knoxville departure, couch captain 323, 4,000. Breaking the speed limit.
Couch Captains 323, Knoxville approach, radar contact, cleared direct VXY.
Clear direct VXV, couch 323.
14,000.
Climb and maintain 14,000, couch 323. All right, flight level change, nav mode is on. We'll go a little to the left. Look at the VXV is right here, and then we're making this super sharp right-hand turn all the way around, I guess. That'll be fun. All right, 14,000, flight level change is at 247. Let's go 240, and then back to the climb detent. Done. And here comes an insane right turn. Let's see how it handles this. AJ says, I gotta go. Thanks again for the motivation to get my license. Dude, it's insane. I'm so stoked that in some small way, the videos got you motivated. So that's awesome, man. Thanks so much for the super chat. It's really generous of you. I really appreciate it. And yeah, we'll hope to see you in a new one. Hope to see you in another stream. We'll be on Saturday for a group flight. So if you want to hop on the sim and join us, that would be awesome. But yeah, congratulations on your PPL, on your Grand Caravan purchase. It's insane. I don't know. I have lots of reasons. I'm adding this to another reason, another nudge on the shoulder to go and do a discovery flight finally. It's probably going to terrify me. Have a good night, dude. Thanks again. All right, we are not going direct to VXV, so let me turn around. And we're just going to advance it to the next waypoint. Thresher, direct to Thresher, execute.
Couch 323.
Okay,
Climb
nav
and
mode's
maintain
on it.
Flight level 190.
Climb and maintain flight level 190, Couch 323. All right, 190, there we go. That is set, we're still in the climb. 10,000 feet, landing lights are off. Climb detent. Looks like we're good. All right, see ya, AJ.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've now reached
Oh, here we go.
10,039 feet, which
Very
sounds
specific.
precise, but is actually just a guess, because Captain Kip's flying is about as smooth as a gravel road. Feel
Nice.
free to use your approved portable electronic devices, because what's a flight without scrolling through social media and pretending to laugh at memes? For your continued safety, please keep your seatbelt fastened at all times, even if the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. Trust me, you don't want to end up in the lap of the person next to you unless you're into that sort of thing. Thank you for flying Couch Captains 323, where we aim to get you there in one piece, despite Captain Kip's best efforts. Enjoy the rest of your flight.
I mean, this is straight on brand with Couch Captains. I love it. When did she get so sassy? Yeah, we've only known her up until now, and now as the weird tour guide that won't stop talking about Toby. But now she's taken all of her anger that she and all of her ridicule of Toby and puts it towards us. So it's great. All right, we're direct Thresher, 136 miles to Thresher. But we're still climbing here. She's sharper now. Yeah, she got an upgrade. Yeah, I feel like she's got newer insults.
Contact Atlanta Center on 134.075.
134.075, Couch 323. All right, we're going to Atlanta Center. Atlanta Center, Couch Captains 323, 17,000, climbing flight level 190. All right, coming up on transition altitude. Is it transition level or transition altitude? I don't even know. Flying Fox says, bro, go do the Discovery flight. So much fun. Had my first flight in IMC on Tuesday night during my nighttime cross country with my instructor. Then we went and then we went and played in traffic at DTW in 172. See, one person's fun is another person's nightmare. So I have no idea if that sounds fun or not, because I've never been sitting in the front of a plane when it goes into IMC, you know? Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. What's up, Dude Reno? How's it going, man? Michael says, I got my lemongrass tea and Neo Fly open. Gonna do some deliveries on down the Caribbean and my home island. That sounds great, dude. Sounds like you got your night planned. We're just gonna fly here to Macon, Georgia. We're passing the TFRs for the debate that are happening, so we'll be flying right by them. They'll be on the right. Someday, in some version of Flight Sim, we'll see AI traffic being diverted around TFRs. But yeah, here are the TFRs that we saw when we were picking our route. So we're going from Knoxville up here, straight south to Macon, Georgia. You can see all the TFRs at Atlanta. What do you say, 270? Let me check transcript. 290. Climb, maintain flight level 290, Couch 323. All right, 290. There we go. Flying Fox says, I'm not going to lie. The first thick cloud we flew into made me jump. It looked like a wall. We were going straight into it at 110 knots. Yeah. Yeah, I can't imagine, a lot of the videos you'll watch of problems pilots have run into in IMC conditions and stuff like that. I can't imagine how much mental fortitude it takes to trust your instruments when your eyes, your brain, your body, all the sensations that I hear that you feel when you're in IMC, when they're every natural feeling you have is fighting and trying to have you do something that you're not doing, and you have to focus on the instruments. It's just like, I can't imagine the actual sensations you feel.
323, contact Atlanta Center on 127.55.
127.55, Couch 323. See ya! All right, another Atlanta Center. We should climb faster than this. Whoops. Atlanta Center, Couch Captain 323, flight level 210, climbing 290.
Couch Captain 323, Atlanta Center. Good morning.
Good morning. We have the sim time set to early, so they're telling us good morning. Yeah, Soul says that's what all the studying and stuff is for. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Good thing I look at the instruments constantly anyway. I know. I do too a lot, actually, yeah. In the sim, at least. Dude, Lake Pilot is going so fast in the longitude. I mean, because he's perpendicular to us, but... It's so weird. He's aimed this direction, but he's going this direction. See, like, the plane? The plane is aimed this way, but it looks like he's going this way. Gotta take some new screenshots. Like, we got a nice view of the moon there. It's wild. It gets bumpy in the clouds. Gets disorienting quick, but the instruments work every time. That we're not in IMC, yeah. No reason to not trust them, yeah. Yeah, I can just imagine, though, like, it must be super weird to fight the sensations you feel, like, physically. You know, what your brain, your mind, like, all of your senses are telling you. It must be a crazy feeling.
Couch Captain 323, Atlanta Center. Expect the ILS runway 5 approach into Macon. I'll have your descent for you in, let's say, about 17 minutes. IFR approaches are still a work in progress, so hang tight.
Expect ILS 5 approach into Macon. Couch 323. All right, ILS runway 5, even though runway 14. Okay, they're just having us do the ILS. And we're coming from the north directly, so... Looks like Macon is probably our initial approach fix, or we're going to need a reversal from Belsky. Yeah, I'm just going to choose... Yeah, I guess Macon is not an IAF, so we'll choose Belsky, and we're going to need the procedure turn here. All right, let's get that in here. Arrival... Oops, it's our departure. Approach ILS 5. Belsky? Maybe? Okay. Nookie to Belsky, execute. Hold at Belsky, so that's gonna be the reversal then. Alright, so I can go to MFD advance, next waypoint, just make sure it has... I can see the reversal.
Altitude.
There's Nookie, Belsky, the reversal back to Belsky again, then inbound for runway 05. Okay, that looks right. And then let's get the ILS, or sorry, let's get the ATIS going. All right, that was altitude call out, almost at 290. So we'll just pull back into cruise power. There we go. All right, 544 for the minimums. Set those up. Try to set all this up early. I messed up last time. I was late on everything. 544, so call it 550 DA. All right, 550 minimums are set. Close that. We're going to eventually need our performance data for our landing, the weather and stuff. So let's get our ATIS set up. 1207, so 2775. Tune 120775 in COM 2. We didn't hear the ATIS before, so maybe I didn't have this set correctly. Thought I had the volume all the way up. We could just put in the METAR for now, 160 at 3 and temperature 27. What did I say? 160 at 3/3 and 27 temperature. Okay. And then we'll just send those just in case I forget, so at least we have something. Okay, and then let's check the approach. So we're coming from the north. We're going to have to do the reversal. And then localizer is 1095. I'm going to put that in manually in nav 1 and 2. 1095 nav 1. Wait, that said 11095. 109.5. There we go. 109.5 in nav 2. Okay, that's done. Okay. And then eventually we'll be down to 2,000 feet at Allman. Allman Brothers. Is that Belsky? I see Allman Brothers. Allman Bros is here. And then the runway. What am I missing here? What is this? What's the other part of this formula? Allman Brothers. I don't know about the Allman Brothers. I mean, I know of the Allman Brothers. All right, so 2,000 will be our altitude there. All right, VNAV says top of descent 7 minutes. That's in 50 miles. Until then, we're cruising. Macon was their home. Oh, nice. Yeah, Blue Sky. Is that what that is? Any Allman Brothers knowers here? Almond. The Almond Brothers. And maybe it's an album or something. Oh, I gotta look it up. Oh, it's a song title. There we go. Allman Brothers Band. Yep, Blue Sky is one of their top songs. $68 million listens on Spotify. And Midnight. Oh, I know Midnight Rider. I know Midnight Rider. I know that song. And obviously Ramblin' Man. Midnight Rider, 275 million streams on Spotify. Nice. You know them, have seen them, but I don't like them. Oof. Hey, it's all good. We can all listen to and love different music. Not a big deal. It's cool to see that reference on the chart, though. Yeah, Blue Sky, Allman Brothers. That's so cool. All right, then we'll have Atlanta approach on 124.2 at some point. I'll just put that on standby in case that's next. After that, we'll get tower on 128.2 and then ground. All right, so we got localizer frequency is already set. We got the ATIS dialed in on COM 2. We got, what, we know the names of the fixes. We know that we're going to have to do the hold in lieu of procedure turn goodness here. Do that reversal. I don't know if, say, Intentions ATC will know that we need to do the reversal, but maybe I'll tell them and see what they say. All right, yeah, ILS for runway 5. I feel like I'm more well prepared right now than I was on the last flight. Sometimes I just sit there chatting with you guys and I pay attention to nothing else, and you know, then I realize I don't have my minimums in or anything like that. But I think we're pretty well set up for this one. About 10 minutes ago, I looked behind me and noticed toilet paper all over the house. And I look over, the dog is sleeping in her bed, and there's just a bunch of toilet paper in the toilet paper roll that I accidentally left on the toilet paper holder. We can't keep the toilet paper in its usual position because of her, and this is why. I put it on there earlier. I made a mistake. Luckily, she doesn't eat it. She just plays with it and shreds it, which I guess is a dog thing. Just their like primal need to shred things. What's up, Ace? Did I fix the high altitude error from the ECAS when I get to 43,000? There's a high altitude error? I don't know the last time I've been up to 43,000. I think on the last flight we were at like 30 something. How do you fix that? There's a high altitude error? She's a menace. Yeah, she is. Nature's paper shredder. Yeah, usually I'll give her like the cardboard part of like a paper towel roll or a toilet paper roll just to let her shred it because she, you know, it's her instinct. She wants to shred it like she's, you know, killed something. It's hilarious to watch her do it, especially because she's a little 7-pound, like 1-year-old Chihuahua. It's really funny to watch. She loves it. It's just hilarious when like she finds the toilet paper. She gets so excited, and I didn't even see it happen because I've been streaming and flying, so I didn't even know what was going on. It's really funny though. I'll take a picture. I'll take a picture for the Discord afterwards. Man, we are cruising. Maybe I can go a little bit faster. All right, we're only 3 minutes from top of descent. Ground speed.
Descend and maintain flight level 190.
478 on the ground speed. Descend and maintain flight level 190, couch 323. All right, vertical speed it down. It says we need 2,200 feet per minute. We'll just do that. And pull the throttle way out.
Couch 323, contact Atlanta Center on 135.0.
135.0, couch 323. Hopefully by the next time we do some say intention stuff, that bug will be fixed so we can hear everybody again. Atlanta Center, couch captain 323, flight level 280, descending flight level 190. All right, 14 miles till Thresher.
Captain 323, Atlanta Center, good morning.
ILS Cat 1. We are going to fly right over the TFRs. We're flying right over Atlanta, so yeah, it's putting us right in the path. What is that waypoint we're going to? Thrasher? Oh, here it is right here. Yeah, that waypoint is right at
Couch Captain
at
323, Atlanta Center. Descend and maintain 13,000, altimeter 29er88.
Descend and maintain 13,000, couch 323. 29er88.
Couch 323, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, sir. Alright, so we're getting some good clouds now. It was like too clear before. Oh, here's Atlanta right below us, right? Looks like it. cool. It just happened to be, I mean, when you're flying IFR, you get cleared through TFRs anyway. Like the controllers will take care of it for you, which is awesome. But it's cool that we're basically staying out of the TFR right now. Though I think that, isn't it, what do we see? I think it said it was a 35-mile radius from Atlanta, so maybe we will technically be in the TFR. It's pretty cool. All right, making that left turn direct nookie. Did any of you guys start with say intentions? Besides Josh? Who else got it because of the price drop? I don't know if you guys heard, but at Flight Sim Expo, they dropped the price from $30 to $20 a month. And if you pay for a year, it's like a $16 a month equivalent if you do a whole year for like $195 or whatever it is. Pretty insane. I was expecting them to drop the price to like $25, $26 a month, but they dropped it to $20. Much more, much less scary of a price than $30 a month. Oh yeah, Josh says the 1 year sub, yeah, it comes out to about $16.25 a month. And they also like credited people that had paid for a $30 a month already, and then they credited people who paid the $300 annual price as well. So they're like giving money back to people based on the price change, which is also really nice of them. They definitely don't have to do that. Ain't gonna lie, this plane looks like a Learjet. Man, I had such a stressful time flying the Learjet, but I've only flown it that one time. But I love the CJ4. I just wish we could get visible passengers and also move back into the cabin. Like, there's no way to move back into the cabin to get passenger views. Like, the cabin looks awesome, too. Look, there's, like, a little screen here. It says, like, my flight. It's just, it's a nice-looking cabin. We could get, like, working doors, like, doors and chalks and covers and all that, and be able to set camera positions back there would be so nice. All right, 17,000 feet going down to 13,000. Or just one Taylor Swift in the back, yeah. One insert name of any rich person here. Just one of those people. Actually, speaking of irresponsible use of private jets and pollution and stuff and whatever, I wonder when we're going to get some like electric planes in the sim. I wonder if we're going to see some of those in Flight Sim 2024, even if they're like prototypes or something. That'd be pretty cool. I don't know if realistically how far we are out from like electric jets and stuff like that. Maybe, you know, like smaller planes. Isn't there an electric Diamond already in testing, or what is that? Diamond. Isn't there an electric one? Or not yet? All electric. Yeah, the EDA40. Positioned to offer an all-electric solution to the GA market. Yeah, the EDA40 is shown on their site. I think I saw this on YouTube or something a while back. Electric planes being used for training. Yeah. Yeah, not far in the distance, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be forever until we get, you know, like an electric jet, even like a business jet, right? Just because of efficiency. That's pretty cool, though. It'd be really, really cool to fly one of them in the sim, though, even if it's a concept. That'd be awesome. I'd love to get the EDA50 sounds great to me. It'd be fun. Just something a little different. Chase says, I heard of an electric water plane going into commercial service. Nice. At a plane show. Jewel says, can you hack your camera, editing the camera file? I haven't tried it.
Descend and maintain 7,000.
Maybe? Descend and maintain 7,000. Couch 323. All right, 7,000. All right, 7,000 is set in the selector. Going a little faster than the VNAV profile. Imagine a hybrid plane using wind power. Oh, to power the battery? Yeah, like a ram air turbine kind of thing.
Couch 323, contact Atlanta approach on 124.2.
124.2. Couch 323. All right, over to Atlanta approach. Let me see if that's in the chart. Yeah, right there, 124.2. So then we'll get tower after that, 128.2 probably. Put that in advance. Atlanta approach, couch captains, 323, 11,000, descending 7,000. All right, we're gonna need the reversal just because we're basically flying over the airport
Couch
first.
323, Atlanta approach. Good morning, Barnesville, altimeter 2985.
2985. Okay, that's set. 2985 on standby. Electric cars, motorcycles, planes, and F1 racing. Cool time to be living. Yeah. I mean, supposedly electric cars are just super efficient anyway. So, like, yeah, obviously we're like, obviously we're very dependent on fossil fuel still for charging the electric vehicles, but it's kind of nuts too, like the performance and the torque that some of those vehicles have. Like, I'm not a car buff at all, but man, like I've been in some friends' Teslas. Like I have two friends that have Teslas. I've been in them occasionally, like a handful of times, but
Couch captain,
it's pretty insane whenever they step on the pedal.
Proceed direct BLS Kauai. Descend and maintain 2,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 5 approach.
Cleared for the ILS 5 approach, and we'll maintain 2,000 until established on the localizer. Couch 323. 2,000. Well, it's always weird when they give us instructions like this. Like, why don't they just clear us for the approach? We're going to need to do the reversal at the waypoint, blue sky, couch 323. Let me see what they say to the reversal. So he cleared us direct blue sky, but it's still going to be kind of a big angle. So anyway, we'll go direct. Nav mode is on. Okay. And then as far as altitude, we're going to eventually get down to 2,000. And he did say maintain 2,000, so we're good there. Okay, so that matches up. So I'll set 2,000. 2,000, and then we'll have VNAV. And then I'll slow my descent because we have the whole reversal to do still. And reversal should be at 2,100 feet. Whoa. Pulling it to idle. Way too fast. Stock CJ4. Yeah. As far as I know, there is only the stock CJ4 since the working title team improved it. There used to be a CJ4 mod that the working title team made. And then eventually with like the avionics update 1 or whatever, when they redid the CJ4 and also the longitude they did work on, they it basically, the mod became the default, but then a few things got removed, like the checklists and the passenger announcements, but all the other improvements were kept. Yeah, this is just the stock
Arriving
CJ4.
and departing runways 5, 3,
Ooh, we're getting the ATIS.
Visual approach is in use. Advise on course heading, altitude.
All right, so we're going to
and
update
if
our
flight
performance
following is
data down
requested.
here.
Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Oscar. Middle Georgia Regional Airport. Information Oscar. 2153 Zulu.
All right, we need the wind and temp.
54 at 8. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, clear. Temperature 31. Dew point 24. Altimeter 2982. Arriving and departing runways 532. Visual approaches in use.
2982, there we go.
Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested.
All right,
Read back all runway
got the
and hold
speeds.
short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Oscar.
Okay, we got Oscar.
Middle Georgia Regional Airport.
Turn that off over here. All right, they didn't get back to us, but we said that we were cleared. We're going direct blue sky. We're going to do the reversal at 2100, then descend to 2000 by Allman, and then catch the glide slope down. And we already see the localizer right here because we're like flying over the airport. Do we have DME on this? No, no DME. Nice, we got some weather that came in too. Yes. I guess when we checked the METAR, it said clouds at 6,000, so that's what we're seeing here. Looks like they go a bit lower though. All right, VPath is active now, 500 feet per minute. We're going down. We're gonna go to blue sky, do the reversal, then final approach course. We got the localizer in, we got the minimums in, and final approach course 054. Soul says with electric vehicles, the issue will be lithium. Oh, yeah. I think, did I? Now, I'll probably say the wrong numbers or something, but I thought there's like actually an absurd amount of lithium available on Earth. But yeah, but not all vehicles are electric yet. So once that happens, if it's even possible for it to happen with the amount of resources we have, yeah, it could be pretty nuts. Could be a problem. We're gonna have to start sending scouting out asteroids with lithium, if that's even a thing. I don't know if lithium is like a naturally occurring element outside of Earth or not. You know, I don't know enough to comment on it really, but yeah, interesting potential problem, I guess. You got to drive a Tesla for the first time over the weekend. Awesome with the torque. Yeah, I also didn't realize with a Tesla and maybe with other electric vehicles, how you slow down by default is that, at least the default mode is you don't even use the brake. You just let go of the gas to stop, or let go of the acceleration pedal to stop, basically. So you just keep your foot on that pedal the whole time, and you just, as you release your foot, it's actually like essentially engine braking, instead of actually using, like, the brake is more of like an emergency brake is my understanding on a Tesla, but kind of nuts. I know I'm pretty sure you can like change your preference to use the brake as you would traditionally in a normal car. But yeah, one pedal option. Yeah, you get used to the timing. Yeah, I think the two friends I have that have them both use it in that way, where they just let go of the gas. I mean, it makes sense that it would even be safer that way, right? You don't physically have to move your foot from one pedal to the next. But it must be so weird to get used to, like, coming to a stop at a light, or almost to a stop at a stop sign, by just lifting your foot up, just, you know, reducing it, pulling your foot off the acceleration a bit. Must be weird. All right, there's blue sky we just passed over, so we got a long, like, 270-degree right-hand turn coming up. Altimeter 2982 is what the airport said on the ATIS, so I'm going to switch that here as well. 2982, there, and there, okay. And we've leveled off at, oops, I did 2000 instead of 2100. All right, that's fine. All right, we'll do the approach now, or I'll hit approach so it's ready once the reversal is done. And I'm slowing down quite a bit. I'll just hold it around 200 knots. Which is when we can put our gear in flaps 15. What's up, Raccoon? You're back. What did you miss? Planes and Janet. Yeah, that's about it. We actually got some clouds on this flight, so it's a cooler looking flight. Looks like we got some rain over here. We successfully made it through the TFRs for the debate. ATC did all the work. We didn't get intercepted or anything like that. Would that be nuts if like they eventually in flight sim there's like TFRs are taken into account and they have like military jets intercept you in the sim or something? All right, super long right turn here. Our speed looks pretty good. And we can switch over to, it should auto switch, but we're ready to switch over to green needles. We can see the blue outline of the localizer that it's got already. And then we're going runway 5 left? Question mark? Oh, it's just runway 5. All right, so bring up the airport diagram now. All right, runway 5 is 054. And tower's 128.2, which I have at standby already. I'm Ron Burgundy? All right, 200 knots on the dot. Okay, 201, whatever. All right, halfway through the turn almost. That'd be awesome. Only seen one YouTube video that happening to someone. No, a 5-star wanted level, yeah. Yeah, someone getting intercepted. I think I might have seen that same video. Who put the question mark on the teleprompter? Dude, I love that movie so much. Milk was a bad choice. You know what's good when like the entire movie is quotable? I feel that way about The Big Lebowski. It's like there's just so many lines in that movie that are hilarious. Mark of a great comedy. You decided to redo your computer? Wait, did you format it, Fish? Yeah, the second one, yeah. Wait, did I see the second one? I'm not sure if I saw the second one or not. I mean, anything that Will Ferrell is in is going to be funny. The dude just says anything and it's hilarious. All right, there's localizer. All right, we got it. Approach mode is on. GS is in white, intercepting the localizer. I'll tell the controller. We've intercepted the localizer for ILS, runway 5, couch 323. All right, go around is 3,000. Climbing right turn 3,000. So we'll wait for the glide slope. Actually, we can just set that right now because we're in altitude hold already.
Altitude. Altitude.
All right, final approach course. Yeah, 054, that's set. And they're not replying to me for some reason. I'm resending my message. All right, there's a runway right in front of us. Yeah, we're still 13 miles out from the airport. Just get our power a little lower, lead off a little more speed. I love candle. I love lamp. Oh, you changed the... Oh, the all-in-one placement. Changed the fans. Made the cables prettier. Nice. Yeah, all-in-ones are great. Yeah, make sure you mount it the right way. Make sure all your fans are... all the intake and outtake directions are correct. That alone, just having the fans in the wrong direction can just, like, ruin the heating completely. It's like triple check it, triple check YouTube. If you have a weird configuration, just listen to what the experts say, you know? Hey, Venda, what's up? Been watching my videos about On Air. You want to try doing airliners? Which plane should you start with? I mean, the CJ4, I love the CJ4. This is not very hard to fly. think the most intimidating part is probably
contact Macon Tower on
the avionics. 128.2, Couch 323, see it? Macon Tower, Couch 323. We're 8 miles out on the ILS runway 5. All right, let's get gear, flaps, 7.8 miles out. Yeah, I'm trying to think what the best jet might be. I mean, I love the CJ4. If you want something with a little more modern avionics, if you have the premium version, then the Citation's a good. The Citation Longitude is an option, and it has auto throttle as well.
Couch Captains 323, Macon Tower, wind 0548, runway 5, clear to land.
Runway 5, clear to land, Couch 323. All right, heading is set, go around altitude is set, diamond's coming down, GS is in white, we're on the localizer. Heading bug is synced. We got our minimums in 550, so about 1,500 feet to go. Altimeter is set from the ATIS. We're cleared to land on the green dot on speed. There's the glide slope. Now let's get full flaps down now. 35 degrees. Add in the throttle. Approach is 100 and VREF looks to be at 94. All right, heading bug, everything looks good. All right, so once we land, let's see, landing on runway 5, the turnoffs are going to be to the left. And the main ramp and FBO is at the north, so we will see what we get. And as far as taxi information, I'm not sure. We'll see how accurate they are. I don't know if anybody's done Macon yet, the taxi tuner thing. All right, we're at 100 knots right now and going slower, so adding a little bit of power. That's just like your opinion, dude. Well, the longitude. Just get the 777. That's what everybody's flying. I mean, if you want to do a full-on airliner, that's fine. That's totally fine, right? Like, I just happen to not fly airliners a lot, but I love flying the CJ4. Sometimes I'll hop in the Phoenix here and there. I think the Phoenix is probably still considered the best, especially if you like Airbus over Boeing. Vendo says, I wasn't sure if I should go for something different since I want to try doing on-air while on VATSIM at the same time. Nobody's ever posted about recommended planes. Well, what's good is with both on-air and VATSIM, you can fly anything you want. So it really comes down to personal preference. But yeah, I mean, the standard, the go-tos, like you can fly a Citation, you could get the new Learjet, you could get the Phoenix, you could get the new 777 that just came out. It's totally up to you. It's just personal preference. I've flown Grand Caravans and 172s and Little Diamonds on VATSIM before. And I've also flown the Citation and the Vision Jet and the Honda Jet on it. And done shared cockpit and the Phoenix before in it. So it's just totally up to you. It's whatever you like doing. And the great thing is about the sim, you can just change it up and go from one plane to another, you know? Try a bunch of them. Or you can just change day to day, you know? All right, 400 feet AGL right now. Minimums are 550. Let's just turn it off. Autopilot's off. And yaw damper off.
Minimums.
Oh, 190. Wasn't I under 100 before? Wasn't I like 60 something before? Oh, we got little skid marks back there. Yes. All right, we got the spoilers out. We're going to miss that one. Looks like we're going to... We have one more? Bravo 2, I think we just passed. We're gonna have to go all the way to the end to Charlie, it looks like. -2 feet per minute landing? Yes! Alright, this is a runway, so we're not gonna We're not going to pull off here. Yeah, this is the last airport for tonight. Yep. 2 flights is usually enough for me. It's pretty good.
Captains 323,
No marathon
Macon
tonight.
Tower, welcome to Macon. Exit at Bravo 2 if able. Contact ground on 121.65.
Bravo 2. Oh, that was way back there. Say again the ground frequency. Couch 323. 12165?
Couch 323, Macon Tower, welcome to Macon. Exit at Bravo 2 if you can, then contact ground on 121.65.
All right, over to ground 121.65. Couch 323, see it? Shouldn't really say see it to the tower, I guess. We're right here. Is anybody still landing? Yes. Who's already here? Some of you are already here. Whoops. Oh no, I hit the target button. Ah! I always do this by accident. No, not the checklist. Flo. Flo, help me. Where's the camera? Uh-oh. Drone show. Oh no. I don't know how to get out of it. I have to turn on the... I have to turn on the default toolbar. I should just get rid of that button. Whoa. Hey, close. There we go. Oh no, I missed Captain Hook. Sorry, dude. I missed the landing. Worst streamer. Sorry. All right, FX and Versa and Lake Pilot are still coming in. In their CJ4, Longitude, and 777, which is going to look like a C-17. There's the new 777. Behold. All right, let me get that ground frequency in. Was that 121.65? Wish you had the C-17. It's free, isn't it? I just downloaded it from flightsim.to, I'm pretty sure. Or are you on Xbox? Southwest? I'm pretty sure I just downloaded it from flightsim.to. I don't think I paid for one. Is there a paid one even? Oh man, it's a big boy. Oh, the gear looks so good too. Overtie's doing a flyby, ready to dust some people up. All right, Versa's on the way in, still in the Longitude or in the CJ4. All right, let's call to ground, see where they're gonna send us. They're just gonna send us straight ahead, I hope. Making ground, Couch 323 is clear of runway 5, ready to taxi to the FBO.
Couch Captains 323, making ground, taxi to FBO via Charlie.
Nice, that's right. Taxi via Charlie, Couch 323. Via Charlie is correct. Nobody... Yeah, this airport does not say it was taxi tuned on Say Intentions, meaning that no human verified everything and fixed everything, but maybe it has Navigraph or something. It is possible. I don't want to miss Versus landing. Especially because they're in a CJ4. What is that, the global Freightways livery or whatever? That's one of the default Xbox ones, or Microsoft Flight Sim ones. Like there's the included liveries with the red tail. Global Freightways, yep. Overtide's getting the GoPro shot to the landing as well. Wait for me. It matters. It just matters how long it's going to be. What are you in, Southwest? Is that you? Are you in the 737 right here? Fine muscle. Looks like somebody that just took off. That's you. Typing while making that super long turn. Good luck. All right, let me just park here. All right, parking brake is on. Lights are off. Oh yeah, overtide. Oh yeah, overtide's in the chopper. Oh, he's coming in. Did you just take off and now you're making the turn and landing? In a 737? I have the 737-700. I wonder if that's what it's showing. I don't have the 900, which is, I think, what everybody has. Got a banana yellow livery incoming. Banana yellow, best runt flavor. Gonna call it a night after this landing. Nice. That looked pretty smooth for doing like a 180-degree turn, hand flying. Little drifting on the runway, which is required. Oh yeah, let me see. I gotta go look at this one gate over here in Macon. I think this is where the one gate is. There's the tower. Is this the gate? Do you just walk out to the plane probably? I think this is where it said the gate is. Yeah, the terminal's right here. So I guess this is the terminal. I don't think this is custom or anything, but Tokyo Drift Macon. I mean, this looks pretty good for probably not being customized. Yeah, but I assume what, do they just park the plane right here? Yeah, no jet bridge. That's accurate then, huh? Yeah, the plane just parks right here and everybody gets bussed out or walks out. I don't think I've ever been to Macon. Is this... I never know if it's showing a Boeing or an Airbus as a replacement. Oh, Lake Pilot just landed. Wait, did you not land yet? Longitude down. Down safely. Tokyo drifting. Macon drifting. What just happened with the gear? It's been 24 years. Oh, I thought you were doing like the Titanic meme. It's been 24 years. It's been 84 years. Sick drift, bro. All right, guys, I'm gonna go clean up this toilet paper mess the dog has made. Get some dinner. Not too bad of a time for dinner, 8 p.m. That's not the worst. Set the target to over tie. Oh, is this gonna work with the T button? If you hold T down, oh yeah, it's looking at somebody else. It seems like if it's like looking at somebody through the ground. It's super weird. This whole targeting system. I wish it actually worked. Like, what is it even looking at right now? People like way off in the distance. There we go. There we go. That's what I was looking for. All right, guys. GG's. Thanks for flying along tonight. Josh, thanks again for the 5 gifted, dude. Really appreciate that, man. And AJ isn't here, but thanks again for the super chat if you watch the replay or something later. Very generous of you. I'll see you guys on Saturday. Do a group flight. I have no idea where to. Try to find something cool. There was a Vegas City update, but I feel like we've done the Grand Canyon and Vegas stuff a lot. That whole area. Peace and hair grease sounds good. All right, guys, I'll see you on the Discord. I'll see you all on, oh, Boise. Yeah, we could, maybe Idaho. I remember flying through Idaho on our cross-country thing we did in December. I remember it being awesome. So that's a possibility. Maybe we will do the U.S. Wait, we were in the U.S. last time, right? The Rockies? Anyway, I'll talk to you guys on Discord. I'll see you on Saturday, hopefully. Have a great rest of your night. And, yeah, I'll see you guys then. GG's. Maybe the 777 will be in the marketplace next week. And then I can embarrass myself in it. All right, guys. Take care. Have a good one. Cue loud outro music. See you guys on Saturday.